Hey, it's Jimmy Bird, Detroit Market Expert, and we got another free real estate lesson for you today. Today was probably the video I should have done first, but I'm definitely taking the approach of let's just do it and fix it as I go this year versus my normal approach, let's just do it and not fix it. That's a joke. Everyone should invest in real estate, especially single family homes. And this is not going to be a terribly long video, but this is in comparison to other investments. I'm not talking about everybody should love investing in real estate. Everybody should throw real estate investment parties or anything silly like that. But in comparison to most investments, be it, mostly stocks is the one I hate the most, but other businesses, things of that nature, I'm a huge advocate of investing in real estate. And I've got notes today. So I'm getting a little bit more fancy schmancy here so I don't miss stuff because I'm human like everybody else. First, unless you're homeless, but you probably weren't homeless forever, everybody knows something right now about real estate. You're like, what? I've never done real estate before. Well, have you ever bought a home? Have you ever rented a home? 99.9% of people in this country say yes to that. So you know something. You know that when you're buying a home, values can go up, values can go down. You're renting a home, you're paying money to stay there. You generally, not specifically know something, and probably some of the most important parts about real estate. It's a real physical location. Everybody needs a place to live. People are going to keep having babies. People keep having babies. People are going to still need real estate. People don't need stocks. They don't need stocks. They do need a place to sleep, cook their food, raise their family. Whether they own that or they rent that, and where we're at in the real estate cycle, which I'll explain in another video, you already know something about it. The information is easily accessible within reason and widely available. Now notice I didn't say all in one spot, so yeah, there's no one spot on the net or one book where you're going to learn everything you ever need to know about real estate. What I'm saying is you don't need to be Warren Buffett, and you don't need to go to a college period. You don't need to go to one of those Ivy League college, those white shoe boys who I'm just going to put this in there. Those white shoe boys who go enjoy the good old boys club and basically get to pillage this country however they like. Yeah, I have some strong beliefs about that. This information is out there. It's already available. There's a ton of books about it. Seems like every other week there's some new guru running around the nation, selling information about. Some are good, and most are bad. And no, I'm not going to get into that. But it's not complicated to learn. Now, it takes time to learn, but it's simple. And I use the word simple, not easy. Because anything in life we're doing is not easy. Everybody else does the easy stuff. But it's simple. It's straightforward. You don't need to know how to read the profit and loss from a Fortune 500 company in which they can lie on the damn thing anyway. So, it's already there. No college needed. No white shoe boy club. All right. You can regularly buy at a discount with effort. Something that drives me nuts about you newbies. Oh, it didn't happen the first time. Yeah, I'm going to make fun of you a little bit. Or I can't do it. It does take effort. But you can't buy a stock at a discount. Now they're going to argue, well, no, you can buy stocks that are undervalued, and this is not what this video is about, but you can't go to your stockbroker. Look, I know they want $40 for this right now, but I'm only going to pay $30. It doesn't work that way. With real estate, if you work it, you can buy with your discount built in if you're willing to do the effort. And that's huge. That's huge right there. So you're buying with value in the property already. My favorite thing about real estate, control. And no, you don't have complete control. You don't have complete control of your life no matter what you do. Sorry, that's the way it is. However, you have a ton. We're going to call this cubic butt ton. That's Navy speak. Cubic butt ton of control. Not complete, not omniscient, but a lot of control. And here's some of the things you can control about it. Obviously, you can buy it at a discount. You can inspect it before you buy it. That's huge. Can you call GM and say, hey, you know, I was looking at making a $50,000 investment in GM stock, and what I'd like to do is stop by and check out the books. I see you have a significant number of real estate holdings in the Detroit area. I'd like to inspect those buildings before I buy your stock. Laugh you out, right? You buy real estate, it's expected that you're going to inspect it. You can hire somebody who knows a lot more than you probably ever will know to do the inspection for you. Who are you going to hire to look at a stock? Yeah, not very many people. So I love that. It's relatively unregulated. Now, I know that seems ridiculous to people who have done it before, but compared to other investments, this is what I'm speaking about, to most investments, not all, I'm not going to go into every one, it's relatively unregulated, which is good for you, which means there's a place for you. Some industries, you got to be one of the white shoe boys to get in. You got to be able to do certain things to get in. Here, if you've got money or you can get a loan, you can get in at just about any level. All right. Title companies. And that's Rochelle playing in the background. Hey, Rochelle, knock it off. Try and do a video. You can wait 15 minutes to play with your stick. Remember, the free stuff comes with the dogs in the background. So, title companies. I love, especially a good title company. When you buy a stock, most times they don't even send you a stock certificate anymore. It's literally zeros and ones in somebody's computer somewhere. Just look at the whole MF Global thing that just happened, where somehow MF Global lost $1.2 billion of their clients' money. Where the heck did it go? Well, you know, zeros and ones, whatever. You know, real estate, if an asteroid came out of the sky and smashed right into your house, you would still own the smoking crater because of title companies, because of warranty deeds that are recorded at the county level. You get title insurance. Well, that's a great thing. So if the title company screws up or somebody just tries to defraud you, you can file a claim, get money that way. Generally, title companies are pretty professional too. Not always, just like every business is not professional. But if you've never done something before, they will walk you through it. They'll make sure you cover your butt. I love them. Property insurance. I love this. Now, this is contentious because, they never want to pay. But whatever. We're not going to get into that right now. You could at least insure against some losses. There's something called an act of God. I'm going to say against most. You can't do that with most other investments. And yet there's a ton of things you can do. And you have a lot of control over what risk you want to take and what you don't want to take. Do I want loss of rents? Yes or no? It's going to cost a little bit more. Do I want liability coverage? Yes or no? Do I want flooding? Do I want tornado? Do I want earthquake? There's a lot of different insurance you can get to protect your investment. And you can also control that risk to control price. See where we're at in control? Yeah. We're not going to go down anymore. We're going to go over here. So, you can do it yourself or hire it out or a combination of both. Unlike the money manager, can you call up a money manager of some sort of big hedge fund and say, hey, how's it looking? What are you thinking about this? What's the purchase you're working on right now? How's my money looking? Nope. They take 0.5% or 0.25% or 1.5%, and you're paying them for the ability to have nothing to do with your money, and they get to do whatever the hell they want with their money and give you a very, very low rate of return. So you can hire, you can do the inspection yourself, you can hire an inspector, you can do your own rehab if you want to, you can hire a general contractor, you can act as your own general contractor, you can do your own property management, you can hire it out. There's an enormous level. And notice I didn't say you're going to do it all well or all these people are good. That takes time to figure out. What I'm saying is you have it. It's a choice you have. Not that it's always going to work out the way you want it to, but you have the choice. And you can change things if they're not going well for you. I love that. Oh, you got to love this too. And I love it to hate it. You can finance it. Whether it's the bank, a hard money lender, or some private money lender. Trust me, if the deal's good enough, somebody somewhere, might be expensive, they will lend you the money. You can't borrow money. I'm sorry, as a human being, you can't borrow money to buy stocks. Apparently, if you're a corporation or a white shoe boy, you can do that crap. But as us regular human beings, you can't do that. You gotta come in with cold hard cash. Here you can finance this in a multitude of ways, which obviously increases your return on investment. And it's a great way to get started because just about everybody starts with nothing. So how do you start with nothing? Well, you borrow it. It's tax advantaged. There are some other investments that are somewhat tax advantaged, but most of it's kept for the white shoe boys. Advantaged. And I'm not going to go into this real in depth, but just real basic. If you're a homeowner, you can deduct your mortgage interest. And if you're an investor, depending on the investment and exactly how you're doing it, I'm not getting all into it. There are many tax advantage ways to do it, but mostly is long-term capital gains. You can also roll it over without paying taxes. You're deferring your taxes. That's the more appropriate way to do it. You're deferring your taxes. You can also use your retirement, or anybody's retirement. Think of all those retirement funds out there, and that you can convert your 401k. It's an IRA or a self-directed IRA or a self-directed Roth IRA or a self-directed Roth 401k, all that stuff. So there's a lot of different things you can do. Oh God, this is my favorite. It's creative. You are only limited. There are some laws, yes, but it's relatively unregulated. You can buy on a land contract. You can sell on a land contract. You can do a land contract sandwich. You can do a lease option sandwich. You can option the property, flip the option, sell the option, execute your option. You can buy and flip. You can buy and wholesale. You can buy and wholesale. You can buy and wholesale turnkey. See where I'm going with this? You can create a note, sell the note, create a mortgage, assign the mortgage. You can buy on a land contract and then rent it out, so long as you're smart about it. It is very creative. You have a ton of exit strategies, which, let me tell you, is a good thing. Rochelle, knock it off. It's an amazing thing, especially in this economy. Your first... Rochelle, come here. Rochelle, come here. Say hi to everybody on camera. Yes, it's not just some ghost. Say hi. Say hi. Why are you running around making all that noise? Thing's trying to work. Yeah, she's pretty uninterested in what I have to say. In this economy,
great.
Your first plan, second plan, crap, your third plan might not work. I don't have a crystal ball for you, neither do you. If somebody says they have a crystal ball, that's when they're asking for your wallet. You just don't know. You can guess, you can see general trends, but nothing is certain. What I love about real estate is you have so many different ways you can put deals together, borrow money, use your own money, bring in your retirement money, buy land contract, sell land contract. I mean, literally the options are nearly endless. Do an installment sale, a launch a note. I mean, it literally goes on and on. Another thing I'm huge on. You can do this locally. Now every market's different. Some strategy is going to work better in some markets, but one thing that drives me nuts is why should I be investing in a stock market that does not care whether people have jobs and they only care about the amount of money that the shareholders make. This you can do, if you feel strongly about your hometown, you can invest in real estate in your hometown. Banks won't lend? Screw the banks. You create homeowners. Of course, you're creating a nice profit for yourself too. But you can do this locally. It could even be hyper local. Where you currently live. Perhaps, I don't know your market, but those options are out there. You can fill voids. Right now, banks are not lending to a lot of people. A lot of those people are good. You can step in and do that and help it out. I'm going to quit. Sense of accomplishment. If you ever get into rehabs, it's really nice taking something ugly and making it pretty again. That's very enjoyable for me. I like doing land contracts. I like creating homeowners. I like finding value where there's not value. It's fun putting deals together like this. And unlike, buying a stock, I'm not sure, I've done it a couple times. There's no sense of accomplishment there. There really isn't. And last but not least, appreciation. You're like, what? There's no appreciation. Whatever. I can't spell. There we go. T-I-O-N. Sure there is. Right now there's not much. Although some places. But appreciation generally follows inflation. So it's not bad. Although it's not the best inflation investment in my opinion, because the government has too much control. But it provides some sort of inflation protection. There could be a boom. Now, don't go chasing booms. Good grief, this drives me nuts. If you can guess the next big market where you're going to make $100 billion, don't tell me. I haven't found anybody who knows how. Now, if you wait 25 years, I can tell you to do that, but it does happen. And then probably the most realistic, forced. Forced appreciation is where the tenant or the land contract or lease option or whatever, myriad of ways you want to do it, pays down your initial investment until you are free and clear. Think of it as like you're paying your current mortgage on your house. At the end of 30 years, without paying extra, you have a house worth a certain amount. That's called forced appreciation. You're paying it down. In this case, you're using somebody else to pay it down, which is particularly delightful, in my opinion. I like that. So your investment getting out, and generally if you're doing things right, in my opinion, in real estate, 7 years, at the longest, you're free and clear. Sorry, I'm doing this late at night, and my wife keeps making funny eyes and turning her head and picking her ear and looking up at the spider webs. It's distracting. But basically in 7 years, you should be able to recoup your initial investment, and everything after that is extra. And then you can sell it at a time of your choosing and make even more money. And I could probably do this for an hour, but these were the most important points to me. These are the most important points. You know it. Information's out there. You can buy it right now as a discount with effort. With effort. You can control the cubic butt ton out of this. Cubic butt ton of control. Expected higher. Title companies, insurance. Insurance gets all sorts of losses. You can do it. You can hire it out. You can finance it. There's tax advantages. Sense of accomplishment. You can do it hyper locally. You're only limited by your creativity. And I should probably do a video sometime on every single way I know, or I should limit to how I've done it, on the way you can put deals together. It's fun. It's absolutely fun, which is another reason I encourage people to go to RIAs, because you can meet people doing different things, and it's a lot of fun. But anyway, that's it. I think everybody should be investing in single-family home real estate. It's Jeremy Burgess, Detroit Market Expert, and thanks for tuning in.